Hi, my name's Evan, and I've got my honest review of these Ernie Ball Slinky Top Heavy Bottom guitar strings. I put them as not my favorite, but for some of you, you may love them. So the sound quality is pretty good. I just don't really love exactly how they feel. They're both smooth and kind of hard at the same time. So let's take a listen, and I'll tell you what I like about them and what I don't like. You can also use your own ears. So we've got a Les Paul Studio Fender Vibro Champ here. Let's just listen to an open A, huh? So they're pretty medium in terms, I think, of brightness and darkness. I've had much brighter strings and much darker, and I do like that balance of tone. And then you can listen to something like, it's pretty well balanced there, or even not too piercing. And they have a good amount of sustain to them. I'll definitely give them that. So like if you were to go like, it's still ringing out. And I love all about that about them. But in terms of how they feel, I would say they're probably like a 6 out of 10. They definitely don't feel like elixirs or something which is like magical on your fingers by any means. But they also don't hurt, you know. There's some strings that feel like sandpaper, and it's definitely not like that. I also find that the more I've used them, the more comfortable they've gotten. So maybe they just need a little bit of, that loving finger grease to get working. But I'll give you a couple more little tastes here. Just a standard bar chord. Or some more. So it's a pretty nice tone, not that full-bodied. I do like the heavier E string. It definitely gives you a little more oomph, But now I kind of wish I'd gotten slightly heavier strings all the way around. I go back and forth between light and medium, and for me, I think this brand would probably be better a little bit heavier, just based on the overall tone. They kind of are neither here nor there as they are, and maybe for some people that's great, but I kind of like my guitars to have distinct tones. That's why I have a few guitars, that each one does a thing, and these strings kind of feel like they do everything kind of well, but nothing great. Hope you found this helpful.